Good morning, everybody. Today we have Miss Brenda, and Miss Brenda is an intuitive tarot card reader. And today we are going to talk about how she fell into this work and how she fell in love with it. But first, why don't you introduce yourself to us and what it is that you do?
Yeah. Well, my name is Brenda. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. My business is just that, Brenda's Intuitive Tarot Card Reading. I've had the gifts ever since I was a child, and my mother used to drive me crazy, but I guess that was part of the package. Back in about 2006, I just decided it was time to improve my ability and start going into it as a business. I developed my ability through classes, and I went into it about 20 years ago. I've been doing it for 20 years now, but I basically do it because I enjoy helping people. It's not so much because I want to make money. I want to help people. There are a lot of times when people want answers and they don't know how to get them. So, and a lot of times people feel uncomfortable trying to get these answers, so they want them on a private level. And so that's where I try to help them. And so far I have been very successful and very pleased. So it's on that level where I enjoy it very much, and I feel successful when I can help a person. So it's something that I have continued to build over the years. I enjoy it, especially when I can go to an expo and really help somebody who wants information on a personal level. They don't have to feel like they have to ask, a psychiatrist or whatever and feel that they're, crazy, when I know for a fact they're not. They're feeling something, they need something, and hopefully I can help them in that direction. And like today, I've had a couple readings, and they've been so happy when they left it. It just makes my adrenaline go skyrocketing. And so that is my purpose with it. Yeah, like I said, if somebody wants a reading on a level that says, can I come see you? Well, my door is open anytime. I will give, they can come to my house and I will give them a reading. My only thing is I do not give readings over the phone or the internet, because I need to be with them on a one-on-one, because I need the energy to be in contact with them. When I do a reading, I need their energy in the cards. That is where I'm at my best. And I'm not about to take somebody's money when I can't give them a proper reading. To me, that's just ripping them off.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be with them. And that's where I'm most successful. I give readings usually on a 10, 15, or 20-minute timing, but if they need more, I'm most certainly not going to turn them down or turn my back on them. That's utterly ridiculous. So that's basically where it is. I've also done hands-on healing, and I'm going to extend that also. But so far, I'm still focused on my tarot readings. But like I said, I've had the gift since I was a child, and that gift hasn't stopped.
So. Wonderful. So you have been so connected to your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
What was the earliest age that you can remember that there's this voice that you can connect to?
I was 8 years old when I had my first experience.
What was that look like?
Well, actually, that was through a precognitive dream, or a connection through a dream, and that was with my grandparents out in California. I had 3 nights in a row of dreams with my grandparents, and I was so at awe, I finally had to go to my mother with the information I was getting. And the same day I was telling her about it, I got a letter in the mail from my grandmother, and everything I told her in the dream was in the letter. And it really took off from that time on. And I do have experiences with spirits, and I can speak with my spiritual guide and things of that nature. So that's nothing new to me. That I don't go into an expo claiming to be a medium or anything like that. I feel I would be way off doing that because I don't sit there and connect with spirits or their guides when I'm doing readings. That's strictly from me and what I'm feeling. And I would never try to tell a person, this is what I'm getting from your guide or your spirits. That's nonsense. I would never do that to them because I strictly get it from what I'm feeling.
It's very personal to you.
Yes, it is. But like I said, that's something that I'll probably be doing for the rest of my life, or as long as I'm capable of doing it. There's really not a whole lot more to it than that. It's just something I've had the ability to do since I was about 8 years old. And I finally was at the place in my life to start developing that ability even more, because I wasn't going to go into it till I was comfortable knowing I could help people and be at a place where I know I could, you might say, hit it more on the nose, that I could do it and know I was giving them the proper information, the correct information that they needed. And so, like I said, I've been doing it for about 20 years now.
Wonderful.
And I've been very comfortable with doing it. And so far, haven't really had any customers disappointed. If they have been, they sure haven't told me.
Well, why don't we talk about your most memorable person that you've helped?
Okay. Well, as far as helping, I had
a reading with you and they were like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, I think like I shared one with you today. His name was David. He came to me because usually when a person comes to me, I have to have them tell me what information they're looking for. Because if we don't focus on something specific, the readings will just come up gibberish. That's why I have to ask them, what are you looking for? What information are you looking for? And then we can go from there. But I had a customer come to me at my expo last year, and he just refused to tell me what it was he was looking for. He said, all I'm going to tell you is my name is David. And I'm going, well, David, I need more than that. What is it that you're looking for? What information are you looking for? He goes, I know what I want, but I just want you to tell me about it. And he refused, so I said, well, okay, we'll just lay the cards.
You.
We'll just lay the cards out and see what comes up. So the reading I got for him is I instantly felt that he was changing jobs, that he was going to be moving to another state, that this job change was going to be incredible. It was going to be fantastic, but I just told him, I said, David, it's right now. I said, this change is going to happen right now. It's not yesterday, it's right now. I said, the cards I'm getting are just fantastic. It's like the doors are opening. It's like a whole, I feel like a new residence is what I'm feeling. You've paid your debts, and now it's there. It's fantastic. It's the sunshine, which is saying the timing is perfect, the opportunity is perfect, and it's just total happiness. I'm getting what's called, leaving the old behind and moving on to something new. The death card came up, and what the death card represents is change, and is saying death of an old way and the beginning of a new. So I said, you've got all these changes, and it's all representing leaving the old behind and moving on to something new. And with the Chariot, it's saying right now, and it's a change in jobs. And I said, the only thing that I'm getting that, I'm sorry, it just doesn't belong, and it's a woman. I'm getting this woman, and I'm sorry, she just doesn't belong. And David finally just said, okay, he said, I know who she is. And he said, as far as what you're telling me, he said, you're absolutely right. you've got it right on the nose. He said, I am a martial arts instructor, and I've got a black belt and so many degrees. But he said, I have been offered a job in California to do some movies that require martial arts. And he said, I'm taking the job. He said, I'm already packing and I'm going to be moving to California. And he said, as far as this woman goes, he said, you're absolutely right there. He said, she is just a woman I dated just a couple of times, and I already made it clear I'm not looking for any commitment because I've got this job, I'm moving. And she wouldn't take no for an answer. So he said, I had to deal with her to let her know that there's nothing there. But he said, that's what's going on. And I just said, oh my God, that is just fantastic. When did you get this offer and all that? And he's just going, it just came not too long ago. And oh yes, he said, I took the job and I'm moving. And I just said, right on, you go for it because it's going to be wonderful. So I was just thrilled when he told me that. And I couldn't believe it. Just everything was right in the reading. And he was just thrilled with the reading. And I was thrilled with him. I just wish I knew how it was going for him. That's the only thing, is I just wish I knew how it was going for him.
Well, it was right on point.
Yeah.
And he probably was like, what?
So I was happy I got the reading for him the way I did, and that it was the information he was looking for. And he was thrilled that I got a positive reading for him as I did.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you joining us today. Why did you tell us how our listeners today can get in touch with you, and how can you help them if they are experiencing something in their life, when to come to you, and who specifically like you want to help?
I'll help anybody who needs help. You know, if there's something specific they need information on, I'll lay the cards out for anything. How they can get a hold of me is through text or phone, which is 651-492-9917. You can leave a message, you can text. Right now, my website is down. I'm sorry to say I'm working on getting a website back up, but that's the best way to get a hold of me. And like I said, leave a message or text me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, because I look at my texts and listen to my messages every day. But you can come to me with anything, and we'll always work on what it is you need.
And they will come to your, what's your location?
My location is in Roseville. I live right by the Harmar Mall, about a mile from the Harmar Mall and about 2 miles from Rosedale. So I'm right in that vicinity.
Well, sounds good. Well,
Yep.
It was lovely having you today. I look forward to more conversation with you, maybe at the studio next time.
Okay.
All
That
right,
sounds
sounds
great.
good.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, it's Will with the Podcast Crew team. Spotlight is a vidcast shot at the Podcast Crew Studios in Minneapolis. We would love for you to be our guest. Email us at the email address on your screen below to get a copy of the upcoming schedule. It's free, it's easy, and it's a great way to try out a podcast or a vidcast with our pro team. We do an in-person, in-studio version if you're in the Twin Cities area, and also an online version if you're somewhere else. We'd love to have you, hear your story, and help you start your podcast journey. Thanks. Get in touch today.